Good morning, Blazers. Today is Tuesday, October 8th.
Now please stand for the pledge.
Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I'm Amina.
And I'm Matt. Now for today's Hispanic Heritage Month fact. A piñata is a cardboard shape decorated with colored paper and filled with candy, small toys, and other treats. It is hoisted into the air, and players are blindfolded and allowed to hit the piñata with sticks. When the piñata breaks open, everyone gets to enjoy the surprises which spills out.
Now let's take a look at the second Chips Week.
Hi, I'm Uma.
And I'm Prayag, and we're the editors-in-chief of Silverchips.
And you're watching Chips Week.
Hello, my name is Catherine, and I wrote a story about the climate strike for the October cycle of Silverchips. I spoke to students who participated in the march, and I also spoke to students who spoke at the rally, who go to Blair, and their motivation for speaking and how empowered they felt, and I hope you check out my article.
Thanks, writers.
Registration for the Tacoma Park Ski Club will open on October 14th at 8 a.m. Alumni members will need to subscribe to their new website, tpskiclub.org, for updates and notifications.
Now let's take a look at the recap of the Blair versus Einstein game.
After a stinging homecoming defeat, Blair looks to bounce back in Week 5 against DCC rival Einstein.
The number one goal for tonight was improvement. After last week's loss to Paint Branch, head coach Sam Nossoff said the Blazers need to stop making mental mistakes like missing tackles and dropping catches. But it was mental mistakes that plagued the Blazers as they lost to Einstein for the first time in over half a decade. Blair was shut out 21-0 as the offense struggled for the second week in a row. The Blazers were held to under 100 yards rushing and passing as Blair receivers combined to drop 14 passes. Junior quarterback Khalif Welch was under pressure for much of the game as he was either knocked to the ground or sacked nearly 10 times. The defense played well as they limited Einstein to just 44 yards passing and recovered 2 fumbles in the fourth quarter. After the game, I talked to senior captain Zaire Cooper.
This year we're going to do everything in our power to be better, everything we can. We're doing everything we can at practice. We're going to do everything we can at practice during games, outside the field, at home, on our couch. We're going to be thinking about that, and we're going to be thinking about getting better, and we're going to be thinking about being the best team we can be.
The biggest takeaway from tonight is mental mistakes. With 14 drop catches, it was the Blazers who beat themselves. Next week against Sherwood, they'll look to move to 4-2. That's all for tonight. For BNC, I'm Hunter Walterman.
Thanks, Hunter. For all of the latest Blair sports news, highlights, and analysis, make sure to follow @Infoflow Sports on Twitter and Instagram.
Now let's take a look at what's happening on October 10th.
On October 10th, Blair is hosting an organization called High School Nation. They are touring the country, bringing an arts advocacy assembly to students countrywide. At Blair, during 8th period, at the end of the day, students will have an opportunity to participate in the actual assembly, which will be held outside of the stadium. And there's going to be a ton of different events for students to participate in. There will be a live concert as well as 4 different zones students can visit. A dance zone, a design zone. The Truth Truck will be here, as well as a music zone where they can try out instruments, pick them up for the first time, or play along with professionals. I decided to host this event. I wanted to bring it to Blair students because the arts are really important to our students' education. Some artists that are confirmed are Sophie K, Micah Blue, Almost Monday, I believe, and Silenta will be our headliner. But during 6th period, which will actually be before lunch, there is a question and answer that will be happening in the auditorium, so up to 700 students can participate. And the question and answer will be just basically students being able to talk to all the professionals that are on the tour. The artists, the stage crew, the industry professionals, just to get an idea of what it's actually like. I can't wait to share the arts with everyone.
Make sure to go check it out, have fun, and give praise to all the artists for their hard work.
Young Democrats is hosting a pizza and postcards event during lunch today in room 164. They'll be writing postcards to people in Virginia, encouraging them to vote in their upcoming state elections. If you like pizza or are a strong advocate for voting, make sure to bring your friends and come out during lunch.
Now let's hear about Fiesta Blair from our fellow Blazers.
Hi, my name's Shay.
And I'm Elizabeth.
And we're here promoting Fiesta Blair. It's our second year doing it, and this is the biggest show we've ever had. So Fiesta Blair is all about celebrating what makes us within the Hispanic community different, but also what brings us together.
This year, we're going to be having dances from bachata, salsa, merengue, and even punta. We're also going to be having acting, poetry, and some singing. So make sure to come out and celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month with us October 11th at 6:30. Yeah.
Make sure to buy your tickets, Blazers.
That's the end of today's show. Check out our website, bnconline.net, to submit announcements, and follow us on Twitter at bncblair on Instagram, or on Instagram at bnc.infoflow. Have a nice Tuesday, Blazers.